idea at that time and for hours what gas was being released, what effect, if I was about to die, or if I was just going to be sick, if I was going to be long-term sick, or what was going on. It was a really horrible experience, and it felt very betrayed. And full experience, and it felt very betrayed.
My eyes were burning from the first time I went outside, and ended up getting in the truck. The friend followed me in a car, and we tried to find a way out of Leilani. And we went through a bunch of different streets because at that time a lot of the trees and power lines had fallen in the road. And I found one place on Kalakai where I almost could get out of Leilani, and the fire department was on the other side, and they couldn't get through. I ended up breaking a branch and going in between a power line and the edge of the road. And we were going to go to Pohoa, and I got to the top of Pohoa, and there was more trees that had fallen. And I had a chainsaw, and the chainsaw didn't work the second time, so I ended up staying the night in Kapoho. But throughout all of that, and not knowing whether to stay indoors or leave, I did breathe a lot, talking to the fire department and trying to get out of Leilani. My eyes were burning, my sinuses were burning, and I ended up sleeping in my truck in Kalapana that night. And I lifeguard at Pohoiki, and I was scheduled to work. I called my boss, he asked me if I was working, and I told him I'd make it down there. So I ended up walking down Lava Tree and making it down to the other side where there was cars and that were trapped, and I got a ride down and worked that day at Puiki, and I felt pretty bad.
I don't read Facebook. I noticed that the leak had been contained. However, I continued to hear that sound, that creepy jumbo jet through the jungle sound, and then I passed out. I was laying, and I am a terrible sleeper. I have chronic insomnia, and there was a hurricane hitting, and I wanted to be awake, and then I passed out. However, I continued to hear that sound, that creepy jumbo jet through the jungle sound, off and on for a while, and then I passed out. I was laying, and I am a terrible sleeper. I have chronic insomnia. And there was a hurricane hitting, and I wanted to be awake in case there were any damages in my house, and I was laying on my sofa, and I just passed out for hours.
I head back home, nothing we can do. So we all go back inside. We make up a bed in the closet, walk-in closet. I'm not even finished making the bed, and I'm out.
You passed out?
Out.
That's the second person that passed out.
I did too.
I was out for 12 hours, almost 12 hours.
Oh my goodness. Boy,
She tried to wake me up with a light and shaking me. The middle of the storm is going on. I like to watch storms. I'm a light sleeper when it's stormy out. I usually sleep 6 hours a night.
Believe us now?
I'm pissed. I'm scared and I'm pissed. I'm pissed. I'm scared and I'm pissed. I went to, woke up the next day, it took me about half an hour, 45 minutes to get groggy. I was still groggy most of the day. Basically, that day we couldn't get out.
So we got to get a doctor. We need a doctor.
How many hours you were out straight?
I'm going to go make some.
11 hours.
12.
Over 11 hours.
Yes, when we first became aware, Puna Alliance on our Tuesday meeting became aware that there were significant and widespread effects, we called the civil defense, and they sent out people to help escort folks to the emergency room.